All right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome back to another edition of the Lang Trading Chat Room. It is May 17th, 2023. Hope you guys had a stellar day yesterday and ready to rock and roll and get back at it again today. So, as always, if you're new, it's going to go something like this. I'm going to start off with the market bias, take a look at the SPY and the Qs, determine which way we think the markets are going to head today. After that, we're going to take a look at the favorites list on the right-hand side of the screen right here. Once we review this list, it will be time to start trading. So that is what we will be doing. We're day trading stocks in here. We're live day trading stocks. So if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns about what it is that I'm doing, maybe something that you're doing, maybe just questions about trading in general, make sure you ask those. Throw it right up in the chat log. I will get right to it. One last thing before we get started, guys. Make sure you are always practicing that proper money management. This is not an easy business. You're not going to get rich quick or earn while you learn or any of that junk. You got to do it the right way. You got to put in the work. You got to manage your money properly. If you don't have anything to trade with, then you can't trade. So in order to succeed, you got to last. You got to last by doing money management. So make sure you guys are doing that. If you need help with money management or building a plan or any of that good stuff, make sure you check out the Lang Trading Discord. We got some great resources for building a plan, for practicing proper money management, for psychology, technical analysis, all that stuff. So make sure you check out the Lang Trading Discord. It is in the link in the description below, and it is free to join. So make sure you don't hesitate and jump right in there. So with that, let's get going on the markets, guys. So a little bit of a gap up on the SPY, 0.5% on the SPY, a little bit less on the Qs, and I mean, we're gapping right back into the junk, man. Right back into the thick of it. We've been chopping around like in a really, really ridiculous range for this past week and a half or so. Moved down a little bit yesterday. Ended up actually being an inside day. Yeah, held the inside day by 1 penny. So just barely held. It was an inside day. It was a double inside day, which is actually just really impressive. I mean, if you have an inside day and then we have an inside day inside of that day, like that's some impressive stuff by the market. So unlikely that we have another inside day. So I am leaning towards the bullish side. I do think we get up to this 413 area with this pre-market gap. So leaning on the bullish side, but not sold on that just yet. Not sold on the bullishness just yet. We do have to get out of the 414 range that we've been stuck in for quite a while now. So maybe we get a little momentum. Maybe we do break out of 414 today. Not sold on it. Really going in with a neutral bias until we get over that area. But I am leaning to the bullish side. So keep an eye on some of these long ideas. We do not have much on the short list. So really the long list is all we got. So let's start looking through this thing. Actually, let me look at Qs real fast. So yeah, Qs, same thing, man. We are... it actually had a little bit of a bullish day yesterday, so we might just continue this grind higher on the Qs today. We will see how we handle that 329 area, the high from yesterday. So, yeah, leaning towards the bullish side there as well. So, first gap on the gap list is this DT. So, this is, what is this? Dynatrace. So, gapping up on earnings over this little consolidation here, over this pivot at 48. Right at this area, right in here, the 49 spot. This is really all we got. This is a kind of a minor resistance as well. So over that 49.50 area, really 49, I do like this one quite a bit. It does have some pretty good range, has about $1 in it. So keep an eye on this Dynatrace DT. This is my probably top watch going into the day. I do like this one quite a bit. Like I said, gapping up on earnings, so could see a big move out of this DT today. So keep that on your list. Next up, we have NYCB, so New York Community Bank Corp. So this one's gapping up a little bit over this little consolidation here. It is under that pivot at 11, so I will want to see this thing over 11 before I'm into it. It does have a little bit of a range issue if it does that. You see it does about 33 cents a day. It does have 30 cents to get up to that area, so might be a little bit of a range concern once it gets up there, but we'll keep an eye on it. Maybe we get a pattern over that $11 area. It is doing pretty good volume in the pre-market, so could have a nice little day today. So keep an eye on that NYCB. Next up, we have APP. So this one's gapping up over a little consolidation. Gapped up, consolidated, now it's gapping up again. So maybe a little bit A little bit extended here, but for the most part, this consolidation kind of gave us the rest we need. So we might have a little bit of room to run, maybe to 26 bucks, 28 if this really gets going. This thing doesn't do a whole lot of big days. 72 cents is average, so 26 will be the first target we're trying to get to there. So you can keep an eye on this one. Just be mindful that it is a bit on the extended side there. Next up, we got CRM. So CRM, Salesforce Inc. This is a pretty nice gap, guys. I like this one quite a bit. Gapping up over this little consolidation right here. Should have room up to about, easily 210. I'd say 220 could be in the works as well. So, this thing does some decent sized days, I guess. 2% is an average day for this. So, keep an eye on the CRM. Should have pretty easy room up to 210, maybe even more. So, watch that one for a long trade. Next up, we got ICPT, first idea on the short side. So this one's gapping down a little bit of a big gap at 23%. That's not exactly what you want to see. So be mindful of that. Might get a little bit of buying off the open, but it is gapping to a pretty nice area, gapping below the support of 13. Maybe we can run this down to like 11-ish, but again, that is a really pretty wide range gap. So not my favorite idea. It does have quite a bit of support down in this area. So might even be able to flip that and go long on ICPT, but nonetheless, it is gapping down, so it's on the short list to start. Next up, we have DOCS, DOCS. So this is probably this is the best short idea of the day. Gapping down just where you want it to be. Should have room down to about 30 bucks. I don't need to say more than this, guys. It's a pretty nice gap. Gapping down, markets are gapping up. Got that relative weakness, so keep an eye on it down to that $30 area. Next up, we have Wix, WIX. So this one's gapping up from a wide range green bar. So not my favorite idea on because of that. A little bit extended on this 65-minute chart. And it's gapping up into quite a bit of junk here. You can see on the hourly and the daily charts. Not really into that void that we usually like to see. So kind of a backup idea on the Wix. Next up, DLTR, Dollar Tree. So this one's gapping up just a little bit. It was actually gapping up to this 160 area when I first put it on the list. Biggest concern here is it really doesn't have volume. Like there's not a lot of volume in this at all. So maybe it gets going over 160. You can keep an eye on it, but gonna need to get some volume. Gonna need to get some strength out of this thing before we're interested. And markets are open, so make sure you guys are following your plan. Make sure you guys are practicing that proper money management. How you doing, Casey? Good morning. ENPH. I'll check out ENPH right when I'm done with this list. All right, my man. So last up, we got not last up, I guess. Nvidia's next up. So keep an eye on Nvidia. Maybe it gets strong. Not my favorite idea. Kind of a very mediocre gap. So watch it maybe. Amazon actually does look pretty good, guy. Amazon actually looks really good. Gapping up. When I had it on my list, it was at 114. Ripped a little bit higher, so now it's actually gapping up over that pivot from yesterday. So Amazon's going to be a top watch, guys. Keep an eye on the Amazon. One other idea I had on my backup list and I want to mention is Tesla. So Tesla's gapping up a little bit. If it gets over this 170 area, keep an eye on it. But kind of a backup idea at the moment. And now let me check out ENPH real fast, and then that's going to be it for us here. So ENPH is kind of a flat open, a bit of a range. I'm not a lot to do with it, especially for day trading purposes. I'm not going to touch this today. If you want to swing trade it, I'd maybe go short on it, put in a little pseudo sell setup potentially in a little bit of a downtrend. So looking to the short side potentially there, but I'm not sure if you're day trading, swing trading, or what your goal is there. But all right, let's get into the trading today, guys. The day trading. So spying cues, chopping around. Start the day. What do we got here? That's the swing trades triggering. All right, here we go. Whoa, dang, guys, look at DT. Wow, so probably not gonna be trading that one. Just pulled back big time. So I'm gonna keep an eye on Amazon over the DT. Amazon over DT for sure. Amazon's looking like the strongest thing in the market. NYCB is doing okay. It's already up to that 1090 area, so if this gives us a decent pattern over high today, I might be interested. App is looking good as well. Nice strong move up, not too extended just yet. CRM's kind of chopping around here, so not doing a whole lot with that just now. Docs, wow, this Docs is really thin. Wow. Be careful with Docs, guys. That is very, very thin. very thin. Wicks pulled in pretty good. Dollar Tree's trying to chopping around. Nvidia's not doing too bad, but Nvidia's going to need to get up to that 298, 299 area before I'm interested. And also, guys, be mindful. Nvidia is right below that $300 whole number right there. So $300 is most likely going to be an area of resistance. Like not like maybe or probably. It's most likely going to be an area of resistance. Like if you're a big hedge fund manager, you're probably telling someone if you bought in down here at 150, 160, you're like, yeah, get me out at 300. I'll take 100% profit on that trade. So yeah, be mindful of that $300 area on Nvidia. Amazon's still looking good. Amazon's probably my favorite idea at the moment. I like this one quite a bit. Quite a bit on the Amazon. Not rushing in here just yet. This is still pretty early, pretty aggressive, so stay patient. The NYCB is looking all right as well, so I do like this. Do like the NYCB, guys. Up to here at this like $10, $11 area, really anywhere up here. We can watch for a pattern on this NYCB, so keep an eye on that one. Your APPs pulling in, CRMs kind of chopping around. ICPTs. That's gonna be tough, guys. That's gonna be tough to trade short. So I'm gonna back into this one. You can watch docs, but man, this thing's a little bit thin. What's the spread on this? 18-cent spread. Yeah, that's gonna be tough. So be careful with the short ideas at the moment. All right, none of the backups are looking too good. What is Dollar Tree? This thing just doesn't have any volume. It needs a lot more volume on the Dollar Tree. As Amazon over high of the day right here. Actually, I'm gonna get my order ready. 115.83. 115.83. Stop loss at probably just 115. 115.93, maybe a 90-cent stop loss. $0.90 stop. We're gonna need, what is this? 116.73. Not 166. That'd be something. Guys, keep an eye on this Amazon. Markets are a little bit jiggy right now. A little bit. Got a real nasty bottoming tail. I don't know what that's about on the SPY. Probably just a bad tick. But keep an eye on this thing. I'm looking at a 90-cent stop on Amazon. The over high of the day with a 90-cent stop loss. Keep an eye on it. Keep an eye on Amazon. NYCB as well. I do like NYCB over high of the day. I don't want to see Amazon go too much lower than this. I want to see it hold the VWAP right here at 115.20. If it breaks this pivot at 115.13, definitely not. Yeah, keep an eye on this one. Keep an eye on it. I'm thinking about getting my order in, guys. Markets are looking a little bit higher, actually. We're right, man. We get over high of the day. We do have some room to run. I'm gonna go ahead and send this order on Amazon. Hasn't triggered yet, and I'm gonna keep a close eye on it. I'm gonna go check the markets out and stuff to see if this is actually a place we want to be at. So, Amazon. I mean, based on the 15-minute chart, we do have a little bit of room up to 413 on the SPY. We get over that high of the day. Qs are struggling a little bit more, kind of chopping around up here. So Amazon definitely has good relative strength. I do like the relative strength on Amazon. Liking the Amazon relative strength. So yeah, I'm gonna leave that order in there, guys. I like this. I mean, it's crossing off everything it needs to. Relative strength, the pattern is there. The higher time frames are in accordance with the trade. Like everything's there. So Amazon. We type it in for you guys. Amazon. 90-cent stop loss on Amazon. We're gonna be in there any second now. Honestly though, ooh baby. Give me 20 more seconds and this breakout just got a hell of a lot better. I don't know if it's gonna wait. But dang. If it does, whew, looks real nice. I mean, it'd be real. If it just chopped around for 2 more minutes and gave me the 5-minute 3-bar play, that'd be the best case scenario. But I really like it right up here. Really like it over high of the day right now. Pretty reasonable stop loss, entry target. All right. So yeah, Amazon's looking pretty good here. Guys, this NYCB is a little bit not the cleanest chart up here, but give it some time. We will consider it in this. It's going right here, so maybe keep an eye on it, but it might be a little bit tough to trade at this point. App is looking pretty sloppy and weak. CRM is real sloppy. My goodness, guys, look at this. This is an ugly chart. And you guys, if you ever wondered what does an ugly chart look like, this is it. CRM 1 minute. This is ugly. Just big old tails which way, engulfing bar. Like this is a sloppy chart. Dox is still looking lower. I don't know, guys. Dox is looking lower. Yes, it's already exceeded its average trading range, and look how spready this is. Like the volume didn't even come in until we're already 4 minutes into the day, and at that point, the move's already happening. I don't know. I'm gonna hold off on the Dox. I don't really feel good about taking that one short. I don't see much else. So yeah, really just watching the Amazon. Got the order in on Amazon. NYCB potentially. NYCB is a potential. Man, the range is of concern though. This thing's already put in a 45-cent day. Average day is only 33 cents. So I don't know. I mean, obviously it does do some big days at $1.80 on that day. It's seen some 60 to 80-cent days, so we'll keep an eye on it. It's not crossed off the list just yet, but it's almost getting there. It's getting there. What was Tesla up to? Is that going? Yeah, Tesla needs to get over 190. If Tesla gets up to 190 or 170, I'll watch it. It's on. Another one. Kind of meh. Check out some of these back. I've got CCL's looking strong. Keep an eye on the CCL. Carnival Cruise Lines. Keep an eye on that one as well, maybe. But CRM doesn't look bad over high of the day, but yeah, the 5-minute looks a lot cleaner, honestly. A lot cleaner on the 5-minute. Getting some nice bottoming tails there. So keep an eye on the CRM. Just, man, this 1 minute is stupid sloppy. So careful. Careful. Still has not triggered on Amazon, so we actually did get the 5-minute to complete on the Amazon. So now I'm liking it even more, honestly, guys. I'm liking Amazon even more now. And look at this. 5-minute 3-bar play, equal highs, nice, right at VWAP, didn't go lower. I'm liking it. Markets are, SPY kind of pulled in a little bit. They're cute, yeah, SPY kind of pulled in. Amazon didn't pull in too much, so still showing good relative strength. Qs are still trying to grind up higher. Putting in a bit of a wedge pattern here. We'll see if it breaks out over that 328.50 area. SPY, man, this is just a real weird take on the SPY. This big bottoming tail. What even happened here? Check a 10-second chart. Or just flash point. I don't know. Weird. Been doing it all morning though. We got a couple flashes down there. Look at this. Look at the SPY guy. Anybody know what's going on here? What is this? We're getting these big flashes. Big drop down, right back up. It's weird. Very odd. And Amazon's looking a little bit weaker now. That did not trigger us in there, so we can still cancel this thing. I really don't want to see it break VWAP. If it breaks VWAP, I'm going to have to reconsider. If it breaks VWAP and gets down to 115.20 area, I'm going to have to reconsider. App is moving on up. App's making a push higher. Really, I mean, this is an aggressive 1 minute pseudo buy. So yeah, I wouldn't take that. It's not even a pattern. Guys, this NYCB is chopping around, hanging out. So yeah, 5 minutes a little bit extended. We're gonna need a little bit more rest out of that thing before I'm interested. We're gonna need some more rest out of that NYCB. And there goes Doc Short breaking down here. But, yeah, like I said, it just wasn't for me. It was right above resistance, already down quite a bit, pretty spready, thin. So I had more than a few issues that I did not like. Otherwise, there's not a whole lot here, guys. Looking like another inside day on SPY. Wow. Third day. What are the odds that we actually do get an inside? There's no way, right? Right? There's no way. If we get an inside day on top of an inside day on top of an inside day, oh my goodness. I don't know if that's ever happened. I mean, I'm sure it has happened, but man, that would be extremely impressive if we do that. If we get 3 inside days in a row, all inside of each other, that would just be remarkable. Really remarkable. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Hopefully we break out of a 413 and get a little bit of a bullish move going today. That would be ideal. You're looking at Adobe, Casey. Check it out. So Amazon and gold. Amazon's still showing some strength, man. Amazon's still showing strength. So looking good so far. Check out Adobe daily chart. Entry at 351. Long. Yeah, long. All right. So definitely coming down into an area of pretty strong support. You're right at that 200 period moving average, like a flat 200. So might chop around there before you get going. Just above you, you do have this flat 50 period moving average. So a little bit of junk in here, no doubt. It's down to 5 now, 15 minutes into the day. So stop loss at 340. Not a bad stop loss. Not too bad. Got this little shelf of protect. Got a little bit of support right here at 340. And then target of 372. Yeah, your target's going to be the biggest issue here. You got 1, 2 moving averages. You got pivots. You got a lot of junk here before you're at target. And that moving at, yeah, a little bit of congestion here before you're getting to target. So it might be a little bit of chop, not in that clear void that we usually like to see stocks in, but not a bad idea. You got a pretty safe stop. You got some nice area of support, so could get a little run up to at least 360 or so. All right, let me switch these up. Get rid of that 1 minute. There we go. All right. So Qs are looking a little bit weak at the moment. Amazon's still hanging out. Man, Amazon still looks good though. This 5 minutes looking juicy. Looking juicy. As long as you don't break the low, the 115.20, should be all right. Should be all right to leave it to end. NYCB, another one, guys. Keep an eye on it. I do like what it's doing right here. Nice consolidation. Get maybe a retest of $11. Get that confirmation of buyers. Maybe like a 23-cent stop loss. A little bit of the range issue is definitely there, but again, this thing does do some decent sized days. 60 cents to $1 is not out of the question here. So out of that, you need about a 70-cent move total. So keep an eye on that NYCB. App is kind of pulling in. CRM pulling in. Man, Wix really rolled over. Super weak. Guys, you can watch the DLTR, Dollar Tree. It's very thin volume, so be careful. Be careful. It's got an 18-cent spread. It is thin, but it does look a little bit higher. So maybe we'll get a little more volume in there, but Yeah, you can kind of keep an eye on it, I suppose. Tesla, guys, watch Tesla. Tesla's up in the area we need it to be. I'm gonna watch Tesla here. Tesla is over 170. Take a look at this 15-minute chart. Over 170, we have a pretty nice void. This is, I mean, next pivot's really up here in the 174-ish area. Got a couple of issues there, so keep an eye on the Tesla. It is one of the stronger things I see at the moment. So keep an eye on the Tesla. CCL is not bad either. CCL is not a terrible idea either. So I'm gonna watch CCL as well. Carnival Cruise Lines. So there's that. What is the other RTL? RTL actually probably looks better. I guess RCL does look better than CCL. I'm gonna watch that one instead. Actually, what's volume like? Hold on. Once I got to check volume. It's doing pretty good volume actually. Doing pretty good volume. Yeah, the CCL already exceeded its range right into the area of resistance up here. That's why I like RCL just a little bit better because it still has range. It still has range. Only like 3/4 of its range used up, and it's above resistance. So keep an eye on that RCL. Keep an eye on that RCL. It's the little things, man. It's the little things that make a big difference. Guys, Amazon's going to be, we're getting into Amazon any second now. Honestly, I'm thinking about tightening my stop up. 115 is probably not going to give me time, but 115.83 by 23. We add 5 more shares on this thing. You'd be out. I'll be out quite a bit sooner too. I don't want to be that tight with it though. There's really no reason to go that tight. Man, look at this Amazon. This is looking good, guys. I can't not lie to you at all. I like Amazon a lot. This is a very, very clean breakout right here. Very clean breakout on Amazon. Especially consider this relative strength, guys. My goodness, look at this. Look how weak the SPY and Qs have been. Massive red bars and Amazon just, bam, chopping out, hanging around. So guys, keep an eye on that Amazon. I like Amazon. I like RCO, NYCB, Tesla. These are my top watches at the moment. ICPT is not doing much. Docs. So we'll watch Tesla. We'll watch this RCO. App is a little bit tough. Not a huge fan of the app. The CRM's pulling in pretty good. So really, those top 4 ideas right there. That's what I'm looking at right now. I forget. CCL is another one you can kind of keep an eye on, but if we have RCL, there's no reason to get into both of those. Man, markets are pulling in pretty big right here. Pretty nasty red bars on the SPY and Qs. It's making me like that Amazon that much more, guys. That much more. And I'm thinking about tightening the stop up right here. I might tighten this up. Get, I think it's only 1 more share for. Yeah, I'm not gonna do. There's no reason for that. If I did tighten it up, you've got to tighten it up to like 115.23, which is going to be a little bit too tight in my opinion because I like to raise my stop up. So I'm going to leave it where it's at. I'm going to leave it right where it's at. I mean, it has plenty of range to get. It's done $1.10. Average day is $3. So we've done just over 1/3 of the range on Amazon. So really no concerns with range there. No pivots holding it back, nothing. So I'm not going to tighten this up just because. Right, NYCB's pulling back. This is exactly kind of what we want to see here. You can see it come right back up to high of the day. We will consider that. Tesla is chopping around. So another one, Tesla. If we get a pattern over high of the day, watch it. Same with RCO. RCO needs a high of the day pattern here. Buy setup, not good enough to take. Not good enough to take. That's not even a buy setup actually. I mean, it would trace the right amount, but yeah, you need if this bar was a little bit lower, maybe. But, CCL it is putting in a little buy setup, but this initial move is a little bit more than what you want to see on a buy setup, and the fact that it's under resistance is another big issue there. So, a couple issues with the CCL. All right, app is you can consider app, I suppose, guys. You can consider app. I, the range is my biggest concern, really. I mean, this thing does do some decent sized days, so you can watch it. You can watch it. Video. I mean, you can maybe watch a video or high of the day. I don't love it. It is inside of yesterday's bar, but it's a little shelf it's holding up at. We get over there, maybe you see high of the day, high from yesterday at 298. But not really my cup of tea. A little too aggressive for me, honestly. I mean, these markets are stupid weak right now. Just impressively weak. Just making sure that we have another choppy day. That's what they're doing. Gap up just so they can sell off. Man, what another choppy day in the markets. Amazon's breaking down here, it looks like maybe. I mean, it's time for Amazon to shit or get off the pot, honestly. I mean, I've had this order in for almost 20 minutes now. So, Amazon, it's time to make your move. You're going to make one. It's time to make that move. We need the markets to find a bottom. You can get just a little bit of support from the SPY or the Qs. We are coming into that 411 area on the SPY, so this has proven to be a spot where we like to bounce most of the time. All right. And something about Amazon tells me this is not going to ever trigger. Gee whiz. Right back up. I mean, this is impressive. If this breakout actually does end up triggering and working on Amazon, I mean, it's doing it right now. It's looking good. It is looking good. It is looking pretty freaking good. NYCB is not bad either. This is a little bit more of an aggressive buy setup, but it is there. It is there. Not a ton of range. Keep an eye on that NYCB buy setup. That's actually not a, that's kind of interesting. It's pulling back right at an area of support, right at that $11 mark. So keep an eye on that NYCB. RCL moving up a little bit here as well. So I'm gonna need the RCL to stop at high today and give me a little breakout. If we do that, we might be looking at potential trade there. Oh, it's right out of there it goes. It's not going to give us that rest that we need. Guys, Tesla's still pretty interesting. Tesla's still pretty interesting up here. We built 15-minute void, an hourly void. Should have room up to at least 174, at least 172. Oh man, RCL is getting a nice pop. CCL doing the same? Nope, not really. So yeah, RCL's definitely got that relative strength. Definitely got some good strength on the RCL. And this NYCB is actually pretty tempting, guys. I mean, that's not a bad buy setup. Not a bad buy setup by any means. It crosses off. The only thing I don't like is the average trading range. It has great relative strength. Now, I guess it's not exactly with the market trend, but I think it's timed with the market. Market's looking like it's due for a bounce. Yeah, great relative strength. The pattern's there. Everything's there. I'm gonna get an order ready on this NYCB. I don't know what I want to do with it exactly. So high of the day is 15 cents away. We'll probably want to give it. I don't know about low of the day. That's a little bit wide. Maybe pivots on the 1 minute, maybe. Like 1080 is actually not a bad pivot. I'll go 1079, 22-cent stop. I think that's going to be the move there, guys. A 22-cent stop, 1101. All right, guys. Getting an order ready on the NYCB. So we do have another minute on this before it actually triggers. Before the 5-minute buy setup is actually there. So not getting in just yet. Not getting in just yet. It's going to be 1101 by 1079, a 22-cent stop loss. All right, guys. Got another 30 seconds left on this one. Man, SPY and Qs are really selling off here. Qs under the low from yesterday. SPY's working its way down there. There we go. All right. I knew something was off. This was not looking right, but now we're all squared away here. So I'm gonna go ahead and send this. I'm gonna go ahead and send this buy setup here. Setup. 1101 by 1079. Bang. NYCB 1101 by 1079. Well, 5-minute buy setup. I mean, Amazon ended up. It did break down. So I guess you can leave this order in here just for now. If it gets under 115, you'll have to fork it. But it still hasn't done a bad job, especially considering how weak these markets have been, man. Look at this. Just nasty red bars on the Qs and the SPY, and Amazon's actually held up pretty well. So I'm gonna leave this one for now. That relative strength is looking damn good. Guys, RCL is not a bad idea still as well. Keep an eye on this RCL. Still got some good range left in it. Not getting in over high of the day. Not on this 5-minute 3-bar play. It's like a pseudo 5-minute 3-bar play. But yeah, watch it over high of the day there. Tesla as well. Tesla's not a bad one over high of the day. Let me check out that UAL for you, Casey. All right, let's check out UAL real fast. UAL. So you're getting in. We got a nice big old pop, didn't it? Getting in up here, 47.50. So you're not in just yet. Stop loss at 43.60. So I like the stop loss, which I like that stop quite a bit. Pretty safe stop. Could even maybe tighten it up just to 44.20 area. But yeah, good stop loss in there. You got a lot of moving average support. You got some bottom and tail support. Some good stuff there. Target up to 55. Yeah, that target's going to be the biggest issue. I mean, you're right at the peak of that pivot. So yeah, definitely could get there, but you might start getting, air might start getting a little bit thin in this $53 to $54 area. So just be mindful of that. But definitely has a pretty nice void to get at least to 50. I think you got easy room to $50, especially now that it's over this pivot. There at 46.50 or $47. So yeah, I think 50 should definitely be in the works for you. But yeah, pretty solid trade. I like the void, I like the support. The stop loss is good, so good stuff there, guys. Tesla. We need another 3 minutes on this thing, but if it gives us that, I will consider a high of the day breakout on Tesla. Watch it. Watch it. NYCB, I might be canceling this thing here soon, guys. Don't like how much it's pulling back right here. It's going to have to put in a bottoming tail for me to actually leave this. So, Amazon's still chopping around. Market's finally found a bottom, so maybe we'll get a little bit of a push on Amazon. RCL pulling in. Honestly, kind of what you want to see. If RCL chops around and gives us a breakout over high of the day, I like it. I like it. So keep an eye on that RCL. Watching the Tesla very closely. And then NYCB as well. I need to see some strength out of that thing, or I might be canceling that order. So Amazon still looking okay. Amazon needs to get it going, man. Needs to get up here. Needs to get it going. It's about time. So I'm gonna get my order ready on Tesla. 170.69. 170.69 by what are we doing here? I'll give it $1.50 on the stop loss. Right at VWAP. Actually, might just go under 169. This thing has room. Give it $1.75. Plenty of room there. All right. And then that 172.40. So yeah, it's pretty solid. Reasonable target. Remember that full number. All right, guys, I'm about to get this order in there. Do this. Get this little bit of room here. So yeah, I'm gonna cancel NYCB. I'm probably gonna cancel Amazon. I'm about to send this order on Tesla. About to send the Tesla. There it is. 5 minute complete. 1 minute's looking good. Slight junk concern, but should be all right. Relative strength is stellar. So Tesla, there it is. Sent. We'll see if any of these can trigger. Man. Nope. Tesla. All right, so Tesla order in there. NYCB, we are going to cancel this order. Hold in a little bit more than I like to see. If it completely engulfed and ripped right back up, I'd consider, but at the moment, we're going to cancel. Canceling NYCB. We're in the Tesla, and I'm going to cancel. I will keep it on the list. I'm going to keep an eye on it, but not going to be leaving that order in at the moment. Cancel Amazon, cancel NYCB, and we are in the Tesla. So we are in Tesla. We get slippage, no slippage at all. Look at that. Good stuff on the Tesla. So this was $1.75 on the stop. I'm going to go ahead and raise it up to $1.50. Is that going to give me any protection at all? A little bit. I guess I'll raise it up to $1.50. So add 25. So there you go. So there's Tesla raising that stop up just a little bit. Just get ourselves a little bit of protection there. So we are in the Tesla. We have canceled NYCB. We have canceled Amazon. Both of them are. Amazon's pretty weak now. I don't like the Amazon anymore. I mean, it still hasn't broken low. Or I guess it did break low today. My bad. I don't know. We'll keep an eye on it. Just it needs to really show some strength. NYCB really just rolled over there. App, same thing, just tanked. Tesla's not doing too bad. RCL pulling in pretty good. CCL still dropping. I don't see a whole lot right now, guys. Do not see a whole lot. Nvidia is looking strong. Not much to do with it right now. Yeah, so we're just in the Tesla, spying cues, trying to find a bottom here in the 411 area on the spy. We are right in the thick of this jump, man. What an absolute inside day. Again, inside day, man. This is actually very impressive. The fact that we're inside an inside day, oh my goodness. I don't know what to say. Wait, my bad. We are inside an inside day, inside of an inside day. This is like inside day inception. This is madness, bro. 1, 2. This would be the third inside day in a row. I'm saying I don't know if this has ever happened. That is extremely choppy, extremely impressive. I don't know how you find that out either. I don't know how would you have to manually go back and look at all the inside days, or I'm sure somebody has some sort of indicator, some sort of program that figures that out for them. But man, if you guys have that, if you guys know that, I would love to know. I would love to know if we've ever had an inside day, inside of an inside day, inside of an inside day. That would be very impressive. And then the day that we're all inside of is completely outside of the next day, inside of that day. And, oh my goodness. Because yeah, if you get rid of this little bar on Thursday, that means we're inside of an inside of an inside of an inside. Oh my, I'm stopping. This is getting out of hand. I'm gonna have a headache. There's too many inside days, bro. There's too much chop. There's too much slop. Can't do it. This is madness. Never have I seen a market this choppy. Right. Tesla's off to a good start right here. Tesla's looking good to start the trade here. Might be raising my stop or lowering it to $1.30. What would that be? It'll be right in that 0.75 hour. Actually, I'm gonna go ahead and do that, guys. I'm gonna lower or raise my stop to 16939. 16939. Stop raised on Tesla, and now my stop is right where I need to be. Right in that 0.75 hour risk. Still under some safe pivots. Still got the VWAP. So there's that on Tesla. There's that on the Tesla. Anybody else trading Tesla today or trading anything at all? Anybody got any open trades? Any open orders? I only trade I'm in is at Tesla right now. It's the only thing I got. Still watching this RCL. This is probably my top idea for a new trade. Probably give it a. It doesn't have a whole lot of room, but you can give it a little bit of room. Yeah, app is looking bad. NYCB is looking bad. You can maybe watch Amazon for a move over. I mean, it still has range. It hasn't even done half its range left. So keep an eye on for Amazon. It's going to really need to be showing some strength, though. Let's take a look at the swing trades real fast. How are these guys doing? So DLTR chopping around. Man, we need a breakout on that thing. Microsoft hanging out. MDB hanging out. Ooh, EW took us out, so stopped on EW. VNT looking good. Looking good. Rely looking good. Did Snow trigger us in there? Ooh, looks like Snow did not trigger in just yet. So the order in on Snow. CRM definitely did trigger us in, pulling back a little bit. And then last but not least, Toll. Ooh, looks like it might have triggered us in. Order was at 52. We're in right to that area, so we'll see. I'll have to check after this if I actually got into that Toll or not. So let's see what some of these other ideas we're doing. Lamp, nothing. Looks like I didn't miss anything today. At least not yet. All right. So swing trade's looking good, looking good. Man, Tesla, look at Tesla, baby. Whew. Look at that thing. All we need is a little more out of Tesla. Come on now. Another 33 cents out of Tesla and we're there. I'm actually going to raise my stop to 170.26. I guess I'll just go 170.10 or something. Let's see. 60. There we go. We're doing that. So yeah, 60-cent stop loss on Tesla now. We're getting a little bit tight with this thing. I'm expecting to hit target here, honestly. Well, I'm actually not going to be that aggressive with it. I'm going to, before that stop is in there too long, I'm going to lower that down. So we're going just under that whole number at 170, just in case this thing decides to peekaboo down, pull back, and retest that area. We have a little bit of protection at least, just a little bit. So what is this? 70 cent out of 170, 175. So we got a 0.4R risk on Tesla. So we're risking 0.4R with that stop loss right there. So just need a little bit more out of this thing. Just another, there we go. Another 13, 17 cents here on Tesla. Spine Q's really chopping around there. Amazon's not looking great. RCL is still worth a watch. Still worth a watch. It's just getting a little bit sloppy now. You're gonna need like a 95-cent stop loss on this, so you're gonna need it to have a pretty big day. But it definitely does have. It has a $3 day in there. It's not uncommon for this thing to do $3. So keep an eye on the RCL, no doubt. Keep an eye on that thing. NYCV really rolled over. Yeah, I don't see much else, guys. If you have any ideas, anything you're on your watch list, be my guest and throw it up in the chat log. But at the moment, I don't have much. Because we can keep an eye on this NVIDIA. Keep an eye on the NVIDIA. Not a stellar idea by any means. But yeah, NVIDIA, I'm not trading that. Right below that $300 area, the way it topped out yesterday, my bad. The way it topped out, I don't know. It's going to be tough for me, honestly. Oh, man. All right. So that might be it for me today, guys. It might just be a one and done on the Tesla. Hanging out a little bit right here. We need another 15 cents out of that. So hopefully we get that last little pop on Tesla. But at the moment, what's the win? So we had $1.75 on the stop. It went $1.60. So yeah, you would have had to go over the whole number. It was close. You definitely could have got a tighter stop on Tesla if you wanted to. But again, I'm not really worried about it. It's got plenty of range left. It is the strongest stock that I see in the market. So I think we can get it done on Tesla. I think we get it done there. I'm a little bit tempted to put my stop and break even. I really would not like to lose on this thing, but then again, I think getting tagged out would hurt just as much. So I think a 0.4R risk is reasonable on this one. 0.4R risk is pretty reasonable. If it chops around a little bit more, well, then again, how much? Yeah, I don't know. We're gonna let it be for a little while. We're gonna let that be for just a little bit. Guys, I really can't believe we're having an inside day. I really can't. I have no words for this. Like, I don't know what to tell you, man. What is this? We've had an inside day every single day this week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, inside days. All of them. All of them. Like I said earlier, you take out this little bar from last Thursday, it means we're an inside day for like a whole week. An entire week, we're just getting inside days, inside days, inside days. Like I said, this is an inside day, and this is an outside day, so might as well be an inside day with how sloppy and choppy it is. Like, my goodness, man. Impressive. Impressively choppy. I mean, like I said, I don't see anything else from my list that's even worth looking at, really. Not even worth looking at. So, I mean, you guys got any stocks, any cryptos, any questions, even anything, man? Make sure you throw it up in the chat log. Have ourselves quite the boring day right here. Quite the boring day. Mm-mm-mm. You guys want to play a game? Do we want anybody down for a little bit of a game, a little bit of action here? Let me see what we got. Let's just do this guy right here. We should play games. Let's play. Where's this stock gonna go? Well, I'm gonna pick a random stock, and you guys are gonna tell me. I'm gonna hide what happens in the future. And you guys are gonna tell me where it goes. Okay? Sound like a game? Sound like a good idea? I think so. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's live a little bit today. And if you recognize the stock, then even better. Even better. Well, man, you guys are gonna see the stock though, so you're gonna know what it is. Damn it! How do I block that out? I'm gonna have to make this. I'm gonna have to make a new chart. I think actually. So I'll do that today. Actually, make sure I make a new chart for you guys. So next time, whenever we have some spare time like this, we can play a little game. Basically, is what it's gonna be. Is my idea is just to basically do this. Wait, that's not what I wanted. I thought I was getting the shape thing. Who's that? This guy. Polyline. This guy. So basically what my plan here is, I'm just gonna do this. Why doesn't it work? There we go. So I was gonna do this. I was gonna say, what do you guys think this stock is going next? And I'll hide the volume, I'll hide all these things, but just play a little bit of a technical analysis type game, you know? Like, where is this stock going next? You'll look at it right here, you'll use whatever technical analysis you use, and whoever gets it right, you might get a little bit of coin. You might get some free money. So, make sure you guys have something to do next time you have a boring day. Come on, Tesla. Come on, baby. We need just a little bit more out of you. All right, there we go. I'll make that note real fast so I don't forget. RCL, you can watch it, but you're going to need to come up to this 79 to the high of the day, and you're going to need to rest for a little bit. No reason to just jump in up there. So, man, this Amazon breakout, what a clean looking breakout that just never triggered. Lucky for us too, man. It got real close multiple times. Order was at 83. It went to. We had the order in pretty early too. We had the order in right here, right when it went to right there on that pivot, and then it went there 82, hit it twice more, and rolled over. So we could have very easily just been peekabooed in right there and taken for a ride. So market gods, they're on our side today. They gave us a little bit of a break. It would have been, what was it, like a 90-cent stop loss? So I probably would have tightened it up. So it probably would have been about 2/3 our loss if that would have happened. So, like I said, market gods are on our side today. It did not peekaboo us in up here. So, be grateful for that, I suppose. Come on, Tesla. We need 15 cents out of this thing. 15 more cents. That's it. I'm not asking for a lot, man. I'm not asking for much at all. Like, nothing, man. 15 cents, it's nothing. It's like a not even a 1%. That's hardly a move at all, man. How many is that? It's a 0.1%, 0.01% move. That's what we need on Tesla. A tenth of percent. That's all. Like I said before, guys, I am very, very shocked that we are having an inside day. Extremely shocked. Shook to my absolute core. Like, this is just ridiculousness. I really hope the market just gets on a tear and just absolutely rips by the end of the day. But if we chopped around, it's probably the most likely outcome. At this point, I mean, shit. Does anybody have any information about that? About how to find inside days? Because, like I said, that would be extremely interesting. Like, when's the last time we had 3 inside days in a row? Actually, you know what? I think I might have an indicator for that. Hold on now. Wait a second. Nope. Maybe this is it. There it is. Where's the other one? All right, there we go. So look at this, guys. So this thing, if it colors the bar, if it broke out and put a higher high than the previous day bar, it's green. If it put in a lower low than the previous day, it's red. If it put in a higher high and a higher low, it's yellow. Or if it put in an inside day, so a lower high and a lower low, it's yellow. So look at this. We've had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these days in a row. Count this little tiny red one, might as well be 8. Might as well be 8 of these in a row. This is we had 3 right here. Looks like maybe 4. We had 2. We had 1. 2. Like, not even coming close, guys. We have 6 of these in a row. Not even this slop mess. It was inside day. Like, it was very sloppy, but it's not as narrow range as what we got right now. We got 3 in a row right here. We got 3 in a row. So 3 in a row is not super uncommon. 3 in a row right there. I guess we got quite a few here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 maybe. Damn. I mean, as right now we have 6. 6, like I said, it might as well be 7 to 8 with this little tiny doji bar. It's impressive stuff, man. Impressive stuff. You looking at CFLT, Casey? Let me check it out real fast. Yep. CFLT, let's see. You're going long, I imagine. Getting in over the moving average, long at 25.40, so you're getting in right up here. A bit extended, but I guess you're getting in with this resistance. Stop loss at 23.27. So you're definitely giving this thing a nice little bit of room. The moving averages should help you out if this does pull back a little bit. You got the 200 you're sitting on, so I do like that stop loss quite a bit. It is running up into a little bit of resistance up here, and it's up 3 days in a row, so you might get a little bit of a pullback. Maybe retest this moving average, this $24 area before you break out into that void, but not bad. Your target is 29.20, so yeah, pretty solid. Might get a little bit of a junk in that $27 area, 28, but for the most part, you should have a nice void up to the $29 spot. So yeah, not a bad stock. It's in a stage 1. Maybe trying to get that early transition to stage 2, getting over that moving average and stuff, putting in some higher lows. So yeah, not a bad one. especially if it gets over this little minor pivot at $26. Should have a nice little run up there, but yeah, you're getting in a little bit extended, so pull back shouldn't be too bad. Shouldn't scare you out though because you do have a safe stop, so not a bad trade on that CFLT. All right, guys. Honestly, I really don't see myself taking any more trades today. I mean, SPY and Q, they're just slop inside day again, inside day. Amazon is not doing anything. Tesla's just hanging out. I'm almost to the point where I'm going to put Tesla at break even, guys. I'm almost to that point where Tesla's going to be a break even. It's going to be. I'll give it a few more minutes, but it's on my radar. The RCO is not looking good anymore. Struggling up at high today, guys. Nvidia over high today is probably the only thing worthwhile. You're right at that pivot from yesterday's high, about 20 cents away. So you can keep an eye on the Nvidia. If you like it, if you feel like you got to trade something, this is probably the spot to be. Definitely got good relative strength and a nice void, a bit of a nice void, but be mindful you are right under 300, so I would not be trying to run that up too high. Got $1.50 on the stop loss. You get out right at that whole number. Yeah, I mean, NYCB's junk. App is junk. CCL ended up bouncing. Aggressive buy setup. Very aggressive buy setup. But if you like it, it was there. CRM hanging out. So yeah, nothing from my list really doing much. I'm keeping an eye on the Nvidia. Other than that, I'm not touching anything. I'm just looking like it's going to be a one and done today for me. Just the Tesla. So this thing's looking good. I think we do get the target. Looking good. Just trying to break out right here. So let's have some fun. Let's watch it on a 10 or 1 minute. You know what? Let's really have fun. Let's go to a 10-second chart. Why not? Why not? Let's live a little bit. Wide range bar. Here we go. Coming up right at high of the day. Oof. Put in a volume spike with the topping tail. Man, someone's selling up here 172.20. We got a seller right there. Keep the level 2. Oh, here we go. We're getting through it. We're getting through it. All we need is get over 170.30. We're there basically. Isn't it crazy watching a 10-second chart? It's interesting to me. Extended move up, pull back, not a concern. Nice little 50% retracement even. And bam. If we get under the 170-180, then it's an issue. But look at that. Looking good at the moment. Looking good. All right. See, I'm going to call it a day in about 10 minutes or so, guys. I'm going to try and ride this out. Hopefully Tesla hits target before I hop off of here. But I'm going to call it a day. I really don't have a whole lot going on for you guys. Don't have a whole lot going on right here. Tesla's trying to get there. Oh, there we go, baby. Come on now. We need another nickel. 5 cents. One more nickel. Come on, Tesla. 4 cents. 3 cents. 2 cents. Target. Bam. Tesla. Out full target. Easy money. Easy money. That's a nice trade, guys. I cannot lie to you. Nice little breakout pattern. On the 15-minute, you're breaking out. You're getting right over that resistance area into a nice void. Target's in a reasonable spot. Like, I mean, you're going on the checklist. Just check, 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 check. Good to go. All right, so that's going to do it for me, guys. It's going to be a one and done on this choppy inside day. So if you guys have any questions, comments, concerns, make sure you throw it up in the chat log. If you could do me a favor, it'd help me out a lot if you hit that little rocket boost in I think it's the top right of the screen, isn't it? And hit that little rocket boost up there. I really appreciate it. Help me out. All it does for you is just a little click. All you gotta do is just one little click. So help me out, hit that little rocket boost. Really appreciate it. And then if you're not already in the Lang Trading Discord, make sure you join that. It's a free trading community. So we got some great resources about building a trading plan, about money management, psychology, all that good stuff. So if you're not already in that Discord channel, make sure you join that. Again, I will be in the live voice channel right after I get off the mic here. So if you guys want to have a conversation, maybe ask me some questions that you don't want to have to type out or just get a more thorough answer, then definitely join that Lang Trading Discord and hop into that voice channel. I'm in there every day from about 11 to 1 o'clock Eastern time. So 2 hours every day. You can hop in there, get your questions answered firsthand, and get some personalized feedback, some personalized trading plan help. So do not hesitate to do that. As I said, it is a free resource, so you're not losing out on anything by joining that Discord channel. And the link is in the description below, so make sure you check that out, guys. Casey, you're looking at CNA. Check it out. Long entry 3750. It's a bit of a tough of a long entry, man. You're definitely in stage 4 downtrend. You're making lower lows, lower high, lower low, lower high. So you got the moving averages against you. So right off the bat, downtrend is a little bit tough to go long in. Stop loss at 33.42. So see if you got any protection. I guess you got right under this shelf here. Not a ton of protection there, but target of 45. I mean, this is going to be a tougher one. I mean, you got this $40 area is going to be a definite area of resistance. When you bounced here 3 times, broke below it, retested it, and now you come back up. So I think 40 is going to be a test for you. To get all the way up to 45, man, you're going to have to break through the 200 or the 50. You're going to have to get over this little shelf at 44. So maybe you get a nice pop up there, but this is a downtrending stock. You do have some resistance before you get to that target. And I guess your stop loss isn't horrible, but this could very easily just pivot, do like a little pseudo sell setup and roll over. So I'd be careful with this one. This is one of the banking sectors. So I mean, all these bank stocks look pretty similar. They start getting real jiggy about early March. So just be careful with that. The whole sector is pretty weak at the moment. So yeah, just be mindful of those things. RCL is still grinding up a little bit. So if you like something, if you want to trade something, RCL might be the one. Might be the one. The high of the day, so like 79.36. Probably going to want to give it at least a 95-cent stop. Maybe you can give it $1. So you're going to need to run that thing up past 80, which is asking a little bit much out of it. So you need a 290 on the range. I mean, it has the range for sure. I don't want to say for sure. I mean, it does do some $3 days, so it's there, but it's asking a little bit much out of it. So you can keep an eye on the RCL. I do like the higher time frames though. This hourly chart looks really nice. I mean, so does this daily chart. I switched that. The daily and the hourly look really nice though. So keep an eye on the RCL. Is it going right here? No, so not yet. See, I don't want to see it break out right here. You see how this 1 minute is pretty extended up here? So you don't want to get in when it's 7 bars up. You want to see a little consolidation. So if you get that right at that 79.36 area, you can definitely trade this. Keep an eye on the RCL. Keep an eye on RCL. CCL is trying to move up here. So we're going to need another 5 minutes at least on the RCL. So I'll keep an eye on it. But ooh, oh, there it goes. Son of a gun. I wasn't a huge fan of this one anyways, but it's already breaking out, so I'm not going to get an opportunity to trade that one today. Um, yeah, that's probably going to do it for me, guys. Unless you guys have any last minute questions or comments, I'm probably going to wrap it up here. Call it a day. Just the one and done on Tesla. So, in the Tesla, out of the Tesla. Got my target, got what I needed out of it. That's it. So, plus 1 hour day for me. And nothing on my list is worthwhile, really. Maybe you watch NVIDIA, maybe you watch RCL. It's up to you, though. You know the risk. Yeah. All right, guys. Well, appreciate everybody for tuning in today. Hope you got something out of this. We are live every single morning. The market is open from 9:20 Eastern time until about 11 o'clock. A little bit less, I guess, about 11:40 to or 10:40 to 11 o'clock in that range. So usually about an hour, hour and a half on the mic. So make sure you guys stop in every morning, check it out, get some stocks reviewed, make the most of it. We know Casey's always in here, man. Casey's is the OG, always getting stocks reviewed. So man, you guys be more like Casey. Be more like Casey. Try to get those stocks reviewed. Uh, Even if you don't like my opinion or like the way I'm doing stuff, it's always good to get second eyes on a chart. Maybe you missed something, or I'll see something that you missed, or something like that. So don't be afraid to get those trades out there. You know what? Also, don't be afraid. Even if you have a bad trade, guys. Even if you have a bad trade, like not every trade is gonna be textbook. So getting those bad trades reviewed is just as important as get the good ones reviewed. So make sure you guys are doing that. And I will see you all in the Discord channel. Like I said, the link is in the description below. So make sure you join there. And with that, have a great day, everybody. I will see you back here tomorrow morning, 9:20 Eastern time. And I'll chat with you guys in the Discord channel. So take care and have a wonderful day. Of course, Casey. See you tomorrow, brother.